Beautiful day here at the Panther Sports Complex, and we got some playoff baseball. A run rule and an upset. The reason these two teams are here: Mason, the 5 seed, against Harrison, the 13 seed. I'm Ben Haller alongside my partner, Addison Lenhart.
We've got a great game here today. Two of the best pitchers left in the Cincinnati region right now. We've got Cameron Herring on the mound for Harrison, and then for the Comets, it's Brendan Garula. We've seen firsthand how dominant he can be, leading the GMC in strikeouts this season. He no-hit the Lakota East Thunderhawks midway through the season. He's had plenty of shutouts, and it's going to be tricky for Harrison to navigate through his pitching repertoire and hopefully put some runs on the board for the squad. But Harrison has had a sneaky good season. Of course, we talked about this pregame, champions of the Southwest Ohio Conference with a 19-9 record. They played some tough teams very well this season. A one-run loss at the hands of the 1 seed in the Cincinnati region, St. Xavier, and of course that 11-5 victory over LaSalle to get to this point.
Yeah, let's take a look at Brendan Garula, ace for the Comets this year. He's got a 5-1 record, only surrendered 1 loss this season. ERA's under 2, 67 strikeouts through 44 innings pitched. So he's been dominant on the mound all year for the Comets. And with games happening a little less frequent in the playoffs, they're going to get to see him pitch more innings. And that's definitely something beneficial to the Comets.
Absolutely. And of course, right behind Garula is Michael Murphy for the Comets. So they've got a dominant 1-2 punch on the bump pretty much every game from here on out through the playoffs, and it's why a lot of teams around the area are looking at this Comets team as one of the toughest outs in the entire state, playing some of their best baseball right now. Of course, they had those slip-ups midway through the season against the Kings team, and then a huge upset loss to a Princeton team that they beat to get to this game today. And the Comets have just played like a totally different unit. We've seen, even pregame, the way they take infield, there's a certain fire that this team is playing with right now that we didn't see early on in the season.
Yeah, they haven't lost a game since that terrible Princeton loss, at least terrible in a lot of eyes of Comets fans. And Coach Bly, certainly one of the fans, the coach for the Comets, not happy about that loss. You know, we've heard stories about what the team faced after that loss, and they haven't lost since. So great job by Coach Bly leading that team to now not lose a game since then. And they certainly don't want to get their first loss since then here in the tournament. We got the sectional finals. Harrison upset LaSalle like we talked about last week. And DJ Driesman's going to get it started for the Wildcats. He'll face Garula.
Lefty on lefty matchup right out of the bat. This is going to favor Garula, who's been dominant against left-handed hitters pretty much all season.
Garula works very efficiently. First pitch coming in, it hits Driesman. So we got some action on the first pitch of the game, and not the start that Garula wants. But something we've seen from him is he's been able to navigate out of these jams. You know, he doesn't get behind in a lot of counts. But when he does, he's able to get out of it as Herring's going to step up for the Wildcats. Pitcher-on-pitcher matchup now.
And Herring leading the Southwest Ohio Conference in wins this season with 7 on the bump. 60 strikeouts, also leads the Southwest Ohio Conference. It's going to be tough for the Comets offensively to get past him, as he's going to try and help himself here already with a base runner.
Garula will be facing his first righty. First pitch is outside for a 1-0 count.
Of course, we talked about pregame how some of these matchups, these high-octane playoff games, can really get to a pitcher starting off on the mound. Possibly seen a little bit of early game jitters here from Garula with his first 3 pitches that haven't been really anywhere near the zone.
Yeah, it looks like 3 pitches to the exact same spot. First one up with a lefty to the lefty's batter box. It hit Driesman. Then he faces Herring and pitches him 2 outside pitches to the righty. So the 2-0 now going to be outside once again.
And Driesman is a speed threat on the base paths for Harrison. 13 stolen bases on the season, doubles the next closest of his teammates.
So Herring takes a pitch after the 3-0 count. Garula gets to see his first strike of the game. 3-1 count now. Hitters count for Herring. Pitcher, as he swings and misses, a hard swing, high fastball from Garula.
we've seen this all season. Nobody quite engineers the swing and miss like Brendan Garula does. And of course, when he gets to this point, that breaking ball has been deadly for him all season.
He's going to keep Diesman in track over at first. Full count now. This is a crucial pitch. Wants to get off to a nice start. First inning in this crucial playoff game. But he's got an effective hitter and Herring, but he gets him. A foul tip into the mid of Bly, and that's going to be the first out for the Comets' first strikeout of the game for Garula.
Yeah, good job there by Garula, battling back in the count after being down 3-0. Does a masterful job. Just gives Herring 3 pitches to hit really right down the middle, not really able to catch up with anything there.
The right fielder, Carter Daniel, will step in now. He's got a runner on first with 1 out.
And Daniel, the lone Harrison hitter with a home run on the season. He's the power bat in the middle of this lineup. 24 RBIs, hitting .409 from the left-handed side of the plate this season.
Fouls the first pitch off behind the net. Fastball from Garula. The 0-1 slow breaking pitch as Diesman takes off, and he's going to be safe at second. So a stolen base for Harrison. Gets one in scoring position with only 1 out now.
Really didn't look like he got the best jump on that play. Kind of looked like he might have delayed a little bit, making sure Garula was going to go to the plate with that one. But Garula going with the breaking ball, and Bly with that little hesitation there at home plate allowed Diesman to sneak under the tag of Max Johnson. So already Harrison threatening with a runner in scoring position in the middle of their order up.
Daniel's going to foul another one off. You see Daniel's going to be a little bit more comfortable position now. You know, he only needs that single most likely to get the runner in. And we know how crucial that first run can be of the game.
Of course, we know how dominant the offense for the Comets has been, especially recently.
1-2 swung on, fouled off once again. Daniel was a little early on that one.
Just staying alive. Really all he has to do is put the ball in play, get that runner at least up to third base, an opportunity for your cleanup hitter to hit him in and draw first blood.
So we'll try the 1-2 again. Garula staring down Daniel. Comets wanted a strike, but just a bit below the zone to even the count.